Hey guys, I'm Becky from Book Bite Reviews, and today I'll be creating my bullet journal spreads for April. For the month of April, I am taking my owls with G from Book Roast for her magical readathon, and I am so freaking excited. I decided to do my entire theme this month to be Harry Potter. It was definitely challenging, but I'm so thrilled with the way that everything turned out. So the very first thing that I'm going to show you is something I normally don't show you, but it's something I do every single time I do my spreads, and that is testing out my markers to figure out what colors I want to use. I always highly suggest that you do color swatches before you do anything. So the very first thing is my title page. I wanted to create a scroll, kind of like how you see on the Marauders Map, that tells you the month, and I unknowingly made it lightning bolt shape, which I'm a really big fan of. I did also forget to mention that I will have all of the products that I use listed below with their Amazon links. For the footprints, I started with a brush pen, but it became a lot more difficult to use, so I switched over to one of my pipsqueaks. But these footprints take a lot of time, even though they are so very easy to create. Next, I'm starting on my TBR pages, and this month I decided to do something very different than I've ever done before, but I'm really happy with the way it turned out. It will take a little bit before you guys see how everything falls together. And I will also say that this was not an original idea. I did get this idea from Pinterest. So next is the actual TBR. Here is where I'm listing all the classes I have to take for the career that I want to do, which is a graphic designer, and then all 12 classes that there are, because I am going to try to complete all 12. And then I'm going to add what book that I've chosen for each class in red. If you've seen my TBR video, you may notice that some of these are different, so definitely be sure to check out my weekly vlog videos to see what I'm actually reading for the owls. From the career guide that G from Book Roast created, I cut out the little hands that she uses at the bottom of her pages to put at the bottom of mine, and then I also cut out the words graphic designer to paste in here as well. Next up is my new releases and discoveries. This is a page where I just jot down any new releases that are coming out that month or any books that I've recently heard about. I think I'm going to include any kind of movie or TV show as well, and it's just a kind of a brain dump for things that I want to check out later. And then, of course, my BookTube spread. This is where I keep track of all the videos that I'm putting out that month and then checking off when I film, edit, upload, and share it. Now back to my TBR, I am prepping it for the next step, and that is to create this into a Marauders map, which, let me tell you, it took some time, but I'm so happy with how it turned out. You will notice that for the Marauders map, I did not draw the buildings that are on the map. I cannot do 3D buildings to save my life. So I just took out the buildings and made the main grounds of Hogwarts, but I still think it looks really good. I also didn't include it on the camera, but I did glue down those pages. Next up is my days read and pages read. The days read, I did mess up. I messed up big time. I don't know what I was thinking. But what I tried to do was create the Quidditch goalposts. I ended up coloring them in when I should have left them white. And then I tried to outline them in black, and it just looks really messy, but it's fine. For the first goalpost I also made 31 spots when there's only 30 days in April. So I did have to just color one in black. My plan is to just put X's in each space when I read physically an audiobook or an ebook. For my pages read, I decided to create little envelopes that will look like the Hogwarts letters, so I'm going to be writing in the numbers for each day in red. And then finally, my books read page. This is where I put when I start and finish a book and my rating. For this, I decided to stick with just black and gold to make it simple. I originally was going to do all the house colors, but at this point, I was very tired. And now the final flip through. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Don't forget, if you enjoyed it, to give it a thumbs up. If you loved it and you want to see more bookish content from me, please hit subscribe. And if you want to be notified as soon as my videos go live here on YouTube, hit the notification bell. I'll see you in my next one. Bye!